The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line. Protein spill. Hey, high 7.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Tannehill. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before. 36 yards on the play. On 1st down, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The quick slant caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Adam Humphries deep for the Titans. And taken right at the 35. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The throw over the middle, taken in. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards.
Hey, Charlie.
31's the mic. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And Walker has it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
52, Mike 52. Let's go one more.
Mike 50, come.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Complete. This is Lewis. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Tannehill now to throw. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let him know.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, come on now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Gordon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
80 weapons.
Check. 31's the mic.
Hey, watch the ball. Hey, exit.
31's the mic.
To throw is Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for, but I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get that ball. Get that.
Hey, rock it.
Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
5. Get it.
Now it's Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
You can't
64.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Round 80.
Hey, let's get this.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Rivers on fourth down. And Allen's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So he's in for his third score of the game. And defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this.
On a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. To the air again, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Ready? We're waiting.
Check me out. Check me out.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Whoa.
From the 30 on second down, Breeze. Well, this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We go 21.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Throwing, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Charger football to start quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
White 90. White 85.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 35 on 2nd down, Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Check. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they were.
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
And the Chargers first down. Stay there. Round 80. White. 80 hot.
They run it here with Gordon. Shifts by him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the 38, Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. Rivers on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down.
Brown! He hot!
Watch the run. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. You don't want none, baby, you don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Black 15! White 80 hot!
Gordon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Black 15!
Mike 54!
Get
They'll try some trickery here with Allen. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing now is Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. He's got the lane, and there he goes. That one goes for 36 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Now looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now Kamara, and just a couple yards there down to the 17.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. To throw, it's Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Play action. Breeze. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
This is Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The carry here for the big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
1st down, Chargers. Set 180.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Black 11! Watch the screen!
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Block 15.
Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now Rivers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you...
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and our home team. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Got white 90, green 90.
Here we go.
Buffalo 1, Buffalo 1.
55. Here we go.
Green Hunt.
Rivers to throw it. Hunter Henry brings it in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Stay there. Set, 180.
Come to wild work.
Green.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set, we're okay. Round 80.
Check.
White, 89.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Keep it skinny. Green Hunt.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Desmond King making the tackle. On 2nd down, Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. No score after one on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. 4 down. Deuce. Hatchet.
Here's Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
It's a game of 10. First down, Dallas.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. This is Elliott. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now here's Pollard, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Space to maneuver at the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 72 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, it's Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, Rivers. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This one fielded at the 5. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. A give to Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So from Charger territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. They go to Elliott again. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Dallas.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Fresno. Hey, kill.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
White! Stay hot!
Back 55! Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Be hot!
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
1st down, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A toss play. Gordon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Gordon. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
It's 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Complete. It's Henry. And the Chargers going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Checking 90, black 15. White, and hot.
Here's Rivers. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Rivers. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On second down, it's Gordon. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. The 40, the 30,